So this house is the same house we've been talking about. So again, this piece of lights were divided here. This whole C shape here was together. This dormer was attached up to the top roof line to get power with a jumper wire, no bulbs, and this one was attached to this one right through here. These were attached somewhere up and down the wire that gave us power. So we got power from here, went up the gutter, and then these attached individually along that wire. And this is where I teach you how to divide and conquer. My bad, I forgot entirely what I was doing. So what I did again is I separated this and this because every time I plugged the whole thing in, all of the power went out. So I plugged this and this, and eventually I figured out that this whole, and I separated these out too, because those, we know these worked. We're pretty sure they did at least. So I separated this whole C shape, and I plugged it straight into the power. Nothing else was connected to that wire. It worked. The whole C shape and this dormer worked. Then I disconnected that from power and connected just this strand and the dormer up. All of it went out. Right. So what I eventually did was I disconnected right here the dormer from this strand, tested the strand. The strand still worked, and then I tested just the dormer, not connected to anything else except the power, and they all went out. So I knew that the problem was right here in the dormer and nowhere else. I think it was actually right there on that end connector was a female, and two little strands of wire were kind of crossing over inside the plug where somebody like cut it with a knife instead of like pliers or something. And those two little pieces of wire, not even wires, pieces of wire, caused the whole thing to go out. All the lights, everything, and took like 4 or 5 hours to solve. So be careful when you're making any connections. Same thing can happen if there's like a nick in the wire and it's touching a gutter. Both conductors are touching a gutter, that can cause a fire. Yeah, but anything can happen, so just keep your conductors protected and make sure you make your connections well. Again, divide it into pieces and then check every piece individually. I even tried changing to an outlet around the back because I wasn't thinking quite clearly, but that's another way if you got something weird going on, switch outlets.